Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that most people know as a leFH or a leaf blower. We know it as Fifi La Pew Pew. It was named by one of the members of our group. This one is on the northeast spawn of Highway under the command of Mr. B. But as you can probably see, his name is slightly different to Mr. B, but the main reason we have to call him Mr. B, I'm afraid, is because we're not sure YouTube would throw a wobbly if they really heard me saying his true name all the time. He managed to get it past Wargaming, but YouTube might have second thoughts. And so to avoid that happening, we've actually decided to call him Mr. B. Well, at the moment, he's aiming at the area where we expect the enemy to move through to get to the north corner of the map. Oh, telegraph pole just went over. So somebody's there. And the first enemy tank we spot is the Panzer III Aslains J. Now, this is a Tier 5 game with Tier 4 tanks in it, which means that Mr. B is top tier. And that Panzer III is now hiding behind the buildings, which he knows will provide him with cover. Oh, another enemy tank's turned up. This time it's a T6 medium. Working out where it's going to go. Fires the round in and just misses it. He's lining it up, letting the aim dial in. Well, his shell was very accurate, but unfortunately the target was already dead by the time the shell arrived. Yes, everybody fired at it at the same time. Okay, well, we can hit this P43 and we're dialing in fairly quickly. Rounds out. Direct hit. 72 hit points from that shot. This 105mm light field howitzer will actually do 410 alpha if it penetrates an enemy target and has 53mm of pen. And he's got his second hit on a VK3001H, this time for 141. Now the Panzer III has gone round the corner there, and the shell hits the wall. You notice it dials in almost as quickly as it reloads, which makes this a very, very dangerous arty, because in the right hands, with the right crew, it can actually dial in much quicker than it reloads, and you can actually get a accurate hit virtually every time. And he's hit the VK3001H again for 111. Now he's focusing on these tanks at the moment. Can get a shot on that Panzer III, just misses him. Shell goes over the top of the target. You can see not much to work with. Okay. Oh, he just killed the... We run that back because I was focusing on the VK at the very moment that he got wiped out. That was silly me. That was down to me, I'm afraid. Okay, so fires at the Panzer III. Zips over the top of his turret. At the very next shot, he fires, pulls back, and he gets a direct hit, which gets his first kill. And the VK's gone. Okay, so he's quickly looking to the south to find that there's an OI experimental being chased by an Excelsior, and he's dialing in on the OI. The OI just killed the Excelsior, and our Panzer IV Aslains H is, well, he's trying to get in there, but oh, the same thing happened to him, and now the OI has 2 kills. Long flight time for the shell. Direct hit, 154, but he can't see the target now because there's no one down there spotting for him. Okay, we've got a Matilda cutting straight across the field using the bushes. And we just saw the tracer coming from the enemy Arty, so I think we have a fairly good idea where he is. But in the meantime, that... oh, we've got another one now. We've got a Sav M43. Swedish tank destroyer. Let the aim settle because he's doing the same to his aim. Rounds out. And it's a one-shot kill. That's a penetrating shot for sure. 344 from that one. Okay, this Chi Heat is not going to last very long. T-28's going in one side, Stubb's going in the other. He's trapped, and now they're going to finish him off, but that doesn't stop Mr. B from helping them. Now, we've lost sight of the Matilda for the meanwhile, but we can see the OI experimental at last because our VK3001H has gone down there. Now, we could probably wipe him out with one decent round. The enemy Matilda's come into sight, so we're going to have a go after him. He's going to go up that slope, which is going to be a very bad decision because it will slow him down and make him a very easy target for Mr. B. Now, he missed with that first shot, but I'm pretty sure he will give it another go. Okay, didn't get that kill, but one of the enemy Artys has been spotted. An M41 HMC. He's trying to get away. Oh, we've been spotted. Oh my God, how did this guy get all the way over here? It's a Covenanter, a tier 4 British tank, light tank, and he's managed to get behind our enemy lines. In fact, tier 5 light tank, I should say. Here he comes. Well, he just got shotgunned by the other Arty on our team, the SU-122, but he's gone down. And that shell hit the ground in front of the Covenanter. He's actually trying to aim in the conventional way instead of actually aiming just by using your visual. And he's been hit twice by the Covenanter, who's reloading at this moment. And we get another hit in. He's taking all our hit points away. And that shot finishes him off. Well, that was quite an encounter. And we've lost most of our hit points, but, well, we're still in the game. I suppose the only good news in it is that not only did we get another kill, which means now that Mr. B has 3 kills, he's actually potentially got enough damage blocked and done to him to actually get a Stark's medal. Okay, I would suggest it's probably easier to come out of aim mode and actually shoot at an enemy tank that's coming at you visually rather than to try and stay in the aim mode and do it that way. I know I did that myself the other day and I managed to take out an enemy tank, an enemy heavy tank that was actually coming towards me. And he was coming over a rise and I managed to shoot up into him as he came over the top of the hill, which is quite good fun. There's the enemy Arty. It's a Fifi. He fires one snapshot in. First shot misses. So he's dialing in to get his second shot on target. Oh, well, no chance of getting that one because he was completely blown to pieces by a VK3001H. So the last enemy tank is a Stugdrei Aslains B, and there he is. Can we get a shot on target? Rounds out. And that's the final kill of the game. And that is victory. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a third-class tanker for Mr. B in the Fifi on the highway map. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 with the last shell of the game on the Stugdrei Aslains B and taking him out. And he actually did get a Stark's medal for taking or losing at least 2/3 of his hit points from taking at least 2 enemy hits and also getting at least 2 kills and surviving the battle. A very difficult medal to get hold of. Actually, I took 2 hits, or what I thought was 2 hits from the enemy in a battle a long time ago, got 2 kills, came to the end of the video and thought I must have scored a Stark's medal. Turned out one of the shells was missed me, and the one that did most of the damage actually did hit me, but I only got 1 shell actually hit and therefore missed out on the medal. So yes, sometimes you have to take a lot of damage and a lot of hits from the enemy. And in this case, Mr. B, well, he was almost wiped out by that Covenanter. Almost, not quite, but he did get enough to get the medal. So well done on that. His win rate from that battle, 3,397. Super Unicum standard. He could have ended the battle with even more kills, but for the fact that he held fire on that T6 medium for rather too long, and as a result, he didn't get the kill shot. Somebody else did. Anyway, let's have a look at team score. Well, he did get the highest damage for his team, but not the highest damage in the game. The OI Experimental managed to get 1,480 hit points of damage, so he was the high scorer, but he didn't get a high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. Second highest damage went to Mr. B with 1,318, and the third highest damage went to the SU-76 GFT on his team with 1,304, so not far behind Mr. B. When it came to kills, though, Mr. B scored the highest with 4. 3 kills went to the SU-76 GFT and also to the enemy Fifi, who managed 3. And when it came to base XP, he's actually in second place because the SU-76 GFT managed to get the highest with 710, and he came in seconds with 696, and the third place was the T28, who got 519. He fired 29 rounds in that game, so he still had 21 rounds spare at the end. 8 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 12 splash. Damage of 1,318 hit points, of which 1,036 were at more than 300 meters. Of course, the close range action was on the Covenanter, who was right in front of him, and he took 3 shots from Mr. B to take him out. Admittedly, I think some of the shots he fired, he would have got on target, but for the fact that he was trying to aim through his through the aim mode rather than actually taking it out of aim mode and just aiming directly at the target with his hand or locking on. He got 7 direct hits received from the enemy, 4 of which penetrated, 3 non-penetrations, and it was those 3 non-penetrations that actually saved him in the end, because of course they were blocked by the tracks or by the heavy armor on the VP, and of course that's why he stayed alive. He blocked damage of 120 hit points, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 4, and he earned 60,121 credits profit from the game and 2,506 experience points. So, very well done there by Mr. B. Could have been a completely different result if those shells hadn't been blocked by his armor, but he could have actually even ended up with a top gun if those couple of shots that he fired and didn't hit the target hadn't actually been delayed. So, I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give the video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.